there's this family, Ekaslami, where I'm from, man. I don't know who came up with this plan, but you can tell that in that family, there's someone who's very, very smart. Ne? So in that family, ne, this is what they did. I don't know whether to characterize it as a heist or what, but they pulled, let me tell you what they did. So in this family, ne, they've got, you know, Kasi, you would find that people, they just migrate from Kasi to Kasi. Like Kasi will be separated in sections, right? So it's one big Kasi, but separated in big sections, section. So this family has people or relatives in each and every section, Ekas. Ne? That's how big the family is. So they expanded their whole Kasi. So in every section they are there. They have relatives there. So let me tell you what they did to these ones. I think we've all noticed that as South Africans, we've lost the local economy. I mean, the township economy. We've lost it to the foreigners, right? So since we've lost that economy, by the way, it's a billion economy. That's how much we've lost as the locals. So these guys, this is what they did. We've all noticed that we've failed in that space. The other guys, they took over from us. They just took everything from us. They are the ones who are running the local shops and whatnot. They are even running the taverns now, and you know, everything he does. So now, this family, they built garages in each and every relative that they have, right? They built these garages in each and every family that they had. And then they called these foreigners that run tuck shops at gas, right? They called them to come and open shops, these tuck shops that they're running at gas. They called them. So they occupied one by one. Every relative will find someone, right? From those guys who our foreign brothers, right? So these guys, they occupied all these garages that this family built in each and every relative, right? So I left Sekas at some point, and you know, these guys, they ran these Spaza shops for a year or two, a year and a half. So after that, when I came back at gas, I find that this family, in all their relatives, from the first shop that was opened, they kicked out these guys, our foreign brothers. They kicked them out in these shops, right, with everything of theirs. They took their stock and everything else, right? This was the strategy. Since they know that they can't run these tuck shops, they can't start a business from scratch, because you know how hard it is. So now I tell you that all these Spaza shops that were owned, all these Spaza shops that were ran by our foreign brothers, they are run by that family now. All of them. All these garages where they put these guys, they actually wanted to create a market for themselves, right? They wanted people to get used to that. You know, this is a shop of my friend, right? We call them my friends in South Africa. Our foreign brothers, we call them my friends. They are the ones who actually called us my friends. So that became their names. Like, you know, our foreign brothers from Ethiopia, from those places around Kenya, those brothers, we call them my friends, Ekas. So those guys, they ran those shops. They didn't know that they are creating a market for that family. That family is now running more than 10 shops, Ekasi. They even took over from the families that they are not even related to. I don't know how they did it, but somehow there's someone in that family who was busy engineering the whole thing, learning from these guys how they run this business. Because these guys, this is how they beat us. Ne? These guys, they have unity. Something that we lack as South Africans. We lack unity. We can't work together. We don't want to work together. If I shine a cast, I want to shine alone. I want to be seen. I want to be, we still have this mentality of, I'm the only one who what. I'm the first one where it's so and so on, who what, or who have what, who has this, who has access to, right? I will explain that story one day where I will explain why do we still have that mentality of saying I'm the first one to what, or I'm the only one to what. I will explain that. I'll make another video about that thing. But for now, we're still on this heist what that was pulled by this family. I love that family. And there's a guy that I know in that house. Ne? So this guy, I was asking him, I said, so, bruh, who came up with this plan? This guy says it's the Magogo. There's a Magogo there. The one who stays in that first house. The one that they rented to these guys. That Magogo is the one who came up with this plan. Old people, they are always on some other things here. I don't know how she came up with that thing. But that granny, bruh, seems like, as the guy was saying, seems like that granny is the one who engineered the whole thing. I'm not saying that my friends are not there, guys. They are still there. They're still running the tuck shops. But now, here's the thing. This is how they defeated us, guys, when they first came there. They will find you that you have a shop. You are running a shop, guys, as a local person. And then they will open a shop at your right-hand side corner and open another one on your left-hand side corner, right? So now, when people are thinking of coming to your shop, they won't go to your shop. They will just go to the nearest ones. Your shop is in between. Their shops are surrounding you. So the people won't get to you because whatever that they want, they can find in this nearest shop that they have. That is how they killed our businesses, guys. And then they came in. And another thing that they did was not to forget their unity, not to forget where they're from, not to break the brotherhood that they have. We're failing to do that. They found a loophole. South Africans are not united. So that's why we're going to attack, right? We're going to take over their local businesses. We're going to take over that economy. It's going to be ours. And this is how they also attacked us. This is how they took over that local economy. These guys, they don't stock where we stock. That is why you will find that when there's a local person or a native person of South Africa or a South African who's running a shop, you will find that their products are very expensive, right? And these guys, even if they don't bracket you, putting a shop here and a shop here, and then you're in between, so the nearest shops are theirs. Even if they don't do that, their products are very cheap. Why are they very cheap? They are very cheap because these guys, they've got some funny markets somewhere where they order these things. So they order them at a lower price because they buy in bulk. Plus, we don't know where these things are coming from. We've seen a lot of videos where these guys are getting caught manufacturing these things on their own. They are making all these products themselves. And you've heard how people were affected by those products in the previous months. People were crying. I'm sorry to those families. I didn't mean to even talk about that. But these guys, they came here with a strategy. They conquered in most townships. But I love what this granny did with her family. I wish South Africans can copy this. I wish South Africans can learn something from this. Let's just see how this is going to end. Let's just see where this will go. But if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Please hit the share button. Share it to most of the people who also don't understand what's going on. I'll also explain. I'll also take your questions in the comment section. I'll also answer more as I can. Cause oh yeah, there's also another video that is coming. Please check it out. I'll upload it. Yeah, but just check it out. I'm gonna upload it very, very soon. Cheers.